Hey, collective. If you've been feeling drained and weighed down or discouraged by the energy of the world around you, this reading is for you. External negativity from people, places, and situations can feel very overwhelming, especially for our sensitive hearts like us. We might be gangster, but we're a little sensitive in the heart. So today's reading is going to help you identify where outside energy is affecting your spirit and how to protect, cleanse, and stand strong in your light. And this is all while healing deeply inside. Okay. Now remember, not every card will be your story. Keep what speaks to your soul. Let the rest roll away like water off a rose pebble. Okay. These readings are also timeless. So if you're watching this, it's the perfect moment for these messages to find you. If this brings a smile, a little clarity, or that aha moment, go ahead and tap the like button so more amazing souls can join us. Okay. I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. I had got a download about, well, right now, harvest season. We're in harvest season. There's been harvest moon and everything. And so right now, for everybody who's not harvesting, they're actually in a spirit of lack. So there's a lot of external energy outside of those who are harvesting and those who are healing. Those who are healing are also receiving healing energy. So that's also like ascending. But the people who are not, they're on the outside. And so you're going to have to learn how to protect your light. So today we're going to be doing a reading about that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get a cut on the card. I've already done a shuffle. I mean, cut on the cards. I'm already stumbling in the words, but hey, that's how it is when energy is already coming through. Okay. And before we get started, as you know, I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell so we can do our prayer. So watch your ears, please. I give thanks to the Most High, Divine Spirit, for being here, surrounding us with healing energy, and for guiding today's messages. By the grace of the Most High and the Holy Spirit, this space is filled with light, love, peace, and all energies that do not serve our highest good are transmuted into love, healing, and renewing energy. Now let's step into this reading. All right, so let's just go see. We're gonna go ahead and see what we got from Spirit out here. I had already done a pre-shuffle on the cards, and we're just gonna see what we can get out here. What's coming out here? So they want to come out together, but we're getting a Knight of Cups. Okay, so we're talking about external energy with the starting card of the Knight of Cups. All right, and when you thinking of them cups, we're already in the feelings. We're already in our energy where we're talking about emotions and what have you. So now, when we get this Knight of Cups, moodiness. You might have people around you, or you might even be feeling like overly dramatic. There might be events where things are like kind of blowing up, and you don't even know why, or maybe you're having like things that's happening in the romantic department that's not that, you know, as satisfying. Maybe you're disappointed with something like that. Who knows? But we're talking about, where external negative energy is impacting you most right now. And so this card right here, what this is telling me is that you may feel pulled in many directions and struggle to notice where the negativity is seeping in. Okay. So spirit invites clarity and awareness around this, because right now this is the outside energy that's affecting you right now. Okay. So keep in mind, we're doing external energies. And so we're starting out with emotions of others and yourself, perhaps. So we want to keep that out here. So now we need to see what else we can get out here. Spirit, what else? All right, and I had to come out here. Oh, the devil. The devil came out with it in reverse. Double energy. And then the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right. So you already know that the devil is a major arcana card. Okay. And that's coming out. And we're trying to heal. So when you see the devil, um, you're just like, okay, you might have some healing. You could be healing or breaking chains from fear or unhealthy attachments. Okay. And that could have something to do with this other energy out there in the Knight of Cups, where things are blowing up with others, or, you might be feeling some disharmony or what have you. All right. And then also on top of that, we had the Ace of Wands come out. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. And we're talking about wands, and so that means you could have some stagnation going on there, because basically this represents some blocked creativity. So right now, this external energy, being in this energy where there's moodiness and disharmony and what have you, and then you're falling into these situations where your healing might feel like you might be a little disappointed about some things, and then you're over here with the Ace of Wands, feeling like everything is blocked, and and your creativity is not there. Okay. I would say you may override your instincts to please others. And so this is a lot going on, as far as like outside of you, you know, you got all this, you know. And so spirit reminds you that your gut feelings are sacred. You're going to have to use your gut feelings to see how you can get out of some of these untangled situations with others. Um, I don't, I just think that, especially with this, I'm just thinking, especially with the devil card, you got to like break free from like unhealthy situations. And also, what's going on over here with this Knight of Pentacles is just, it has to, you just have to like get out of that stagnation, you know. So the external energies that are coming out, they're coming out in the reverse. And so I would say pay attention to your body signals. Notice tension or unease as early warning signs. Because if you're not, if your mind is all over the place, and you're in the trying to listen to the person who's talking to you, or you're paying attention to the situation you're in, or whatever, or experiencing whatever you're going through, you're not gonna know what hit you sometime, especially if it's external, until it's almost too late. So in the moment, pay attention to your body. That's going to tell you what's going on. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So we got a Three of Pentacles in reverse too. Okay. So now we got a Three of Pentacles coming out, and I'm thinking to myself that this is just, and it's all the reverse. So we're talking about, all this external energy. So this lack of skill, could be some energy that you're absorbing around these other external energies. Like they may be bringing your IQ down, hanging out with them. That you ever thought about that? I mean, it's like you may be unknowingly taking on somebody else's fears or angers, especially when somebody else is not having a good day, and they like to trauma dump, you know, or they want somebody to sit there. When they say misery loves company, that's not just some old wise tale. That's true. That energy likes to parlay with each other, you know, and it likes to find like energy. And if you're not like it, it'll like to turn you into that energy, So this is with this Three of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that, check your friends and pay attention to your body when you're around them for signals, to see what that might be doing, and also too, um, if there's some energy that's around you in the moment and you can't get away or whatever it is, take a moment, pause, breathe, visualize yourself, imagine, do visualization. Like imagine brushing off the energy that isn't yours at the other end of the day. Like just be like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? I'm over it. And also too, what you can do to kind of like create a strong love and energetic protection around you, you can practice like putting a shield of light around you, of meditation. Visualize like a protective glow surrounding you. Energy is energy. You already know that manifestation, all of that. This is visualization, this is energy and motion. Also, too, what you visualize, what you imagine creates the emotion. And emotion is the fuel for the soul. Okay? But that's only internal. External can change how you view yourself inside, how you view things, and what type of emotions you drum up inside. And then that's going to mess up your cells inside and your organs and all of that. You got to pay attention to your body because your body be screaming out, hey, this does not feel good. They do not feel good. This place does not feel good. We want out. Okay. All right. So make sure you're paying attention to that. All right. Now, what else does Spirit want us to know around here? Okay. Let's see, Spirit. What else? We got a couple coming. I'm putting two back in because that was too many for me. All right. Spirit says, oh my goodness. Another reverse card. External energy. We got an Eight of Swords in reverse. And it's just like all over the place. It's like everything is just in reverse. Now but an Eight of Swords is not so bad because if you get up out of all of this, then we might be talking about we could be talking about some new beginnings, you know, because you're no longer, surrounded and blinded and bounded, perhaps, you know. I'm just thinking, I see this Eight of Swords out here in reverse. I'm like, you could be feeling trapped. You could be having a victim mindset, you know. You might be paralyzed by fear because of what everybody else is telling you. They're dumping their fear on you. But you got to remember that the Most High does not give us the spirit of fear. So to have the spirit of fear to dwell in your temple is definitely inviting in an entity willingly, especially when you entertain the thoughts that feed that entity. Pay attention to your body. Okay. All right. And so, this card here, right out here, this card out here is, is showing us that we might hold on to heaviness in the soul, in the spirit, in our chakras, in our body unknowingly. And spirit calls us to actively cleanse and reset. Okay. So the energy cleansing is required to keep these external energies away. I do everything. I smudge, I got sage, I do salt baths. And I would encourage you to read about the power of salt. Okay. Prayer is my go to, it's my number one. I love spending time with the Most High Divine. Okay. We appreciate the Spirit and the Most High Divine and our guides for giving us these messages today to help us out on, how to deal with these external energies. Okay. We can even I've never tried it, but I hear that sound healing is something good that people are trying with those sound bowls. Hey, I'm open. I'm open. Anything that's in alignment, I'm open. That's why I was so glad to get my intuitive gifts. I've always had them. Just really never had known what they were and honed them and been doing this forever and never even knew. Okay. All right, so let's just see here what else Spirit wants to tell us about these external energies out here because there's people out here that's just look, they're like those agents. I keep trying to tell you, they're like those agents on that movie. You know which one I'm talking about. So Spirit says, a Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so a Page of Cups. A Page of Cups after Spirit say you got free yourself. Free yourself from that laziness and lack mindset. Okay. Now we in this is the Page of Cups, and you got also get rid of any immaturity and emotional blocks. Anybody who's being immature or emotionally immature around you, or even trying to like let the, let that energy hop on you like those agents in that movie. You know what I mean? Um, don't be naive about when that type of energy is around you. Because we get into saying, oh, that person is just like that. Oh, that person is just like that. But still, just because somebody else is just like that, don't mean you need to be around them. absorbing up all that nasty external energy like a naive sponge. Pay attention to your body. Okay? It ain't gonna feel right. If you really listening with a compassionate ear, your compassion is gonna be like, "Oh, this does not match," and then that's gonna be your signal to uh, jump into something. You're gonna have to stay centered in your own life. Okay, you may lose yourself in some external drama, but spirit invites daily grounding and reconnecting to your truth. And I have to do it like several times a day. Because every now and then those emotions will try to, I'll start having like some throwback memories or something. Nothing, I don't know what triggered it. I could be looking out the window. You know how it is. Thoughts love to get an open antenna. That's what we are. But I'll get a thought or whatever, and then all of a sudden, I'm over here upset about something, and if I catch myself, because I'm like, why is my back hurting? I'm like, oh, I'm slumped over. Then that's like, oh, I'm not feeling right. Now I'm ready to center myself. I'm ready to stretch. I'm ready to do a quick breathing technique. I also begin my days with affirmations too. I say things like, I am rooted in love and safe in my own energy because I am. I'm not going to do nothing but love myself. And I invite you to do the same. Okay. All right. Let's see what Spirit has to say or anything else. Spirit, any other messages from us? All right. So we got a Two of Pentacles. And then this other card came out. But I'm going to use it if I need to clarify. Now, we got this Two of Pentacles coming out here. And now, Spirit is talking about being balanced and being resourcefulness. We're being resourceful to ourselves and having like having good management of our energy around external energies. You have to have that. And I'm going to go ahead and take this card because I said I was going to start taking them as they come out. And what we have is a Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. So now what Spirit's saying over here, go ahead and balance out. All right. But then the Seven of Cups, I'm trying to see here. This is more like, and make sure you keep away from confusion and illusions. Okay, because some of them may show up as someone being just indecisive and asking you for your opinion. I got somebody in my family like that who loves to rope me into energy vampire situation about whatever's going on in their mind. Want to ask me my opinion about their situation as if I should care. But whenever I have taken the time to even parlay one opinion, guess what I get hit with? All the negativity that's inside of them. It comes flooding out of them like a dam, you know? It comes flooding out of them like it's all my fault, you know? So in this, what I'm gonna say is that okay, so we're divinely protected. So spirit surrounds us and you and with love and strength. So the balance and the harmony is here. Okay. And even though it may feel lonely sometimes, and you might feel unsupported in all the confusion that goes on in external energies, make sure nobody ever make you feel like the divine does not love you, because it's just not true. Spirit assures you and reassures you that divine help is near and you only need to call on it. Okay. I'm gonna grab this other deck over here. I don't know the name of it, but it's another oracle deck. And we're just gonna talk whatever energies come out here. We're gonna ask for some additional messages from spirit, whatever we can get. Okay. All right. And so spirit is saying balance. And we had the balance up here. All right. So balance on top of balance. All right. I'm gonna pull it up here. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Remember, you don't need anybody's permission to heal. Healing is your divine right. Connecting to Source and Most High is your divine right. In the intuitive way that the Most High gives you is your divine right. Nobody has the right to tell you how to protect your energy. Okay. And if they don't like it, oh well. Oh well, because Spirit says They can be lonely. Okay. You won't be, because loneliness to you is, you know that you're never alone because spirit is always there. So all that confusion, they either like, you want to stay in the confusion with us. If you don't want to kick it with us or whatever it is, then go ahead and get on up out of here. If you don't want to do it like how we do it, find new friends. There's peaceful friends out there that won't disrupt your nervous system. You know, I remember when I was coming up one time when I was a teenager, I thought I went out with some friends. And this one girl, I thought she was cool. She was picking fights with people we didn't even know. Like I got cute to go outside and be in a fight. Spirit said, don't let nobody worry you. Okay? And don't worry yourself, because you are learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay? That people putting worries on you, you worrying about their worries, you worrying about other things, that is a waste of energy. Okay? That's a waste of energy. You can alchemize that energy and turn it into something that is actually energy that you can use, that will actually ascend and raise your vibration and heal you. Okay? Spirit is helping you stay safe in the world. Okay? And stay safe and whole. Okay? So just think about it, prayer and meditation. Say, Spirit, show me how you protect and guide me today. Show me how you protect and guide me today. And you're going to be amazed. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to be delighted. Spirit loves to delight us. Okay? Now, divine, you were never meant to be consumed by the world's heaviness. Okay? That's what this reading was about. With awareness and protection and connection to spirit, you can stay light filled, safe, and whole no matter what comes your way. Okay? May this reading remind you that your light is powerful, and with healing, you can shine without fear. Every message is an invitation towards self care, forgiveness, and courage. If this message spoke to your soul, please like, share, and subscribe to join our loving Oracle Rose Healing Tarot family, where we protect our light and heal together. Until next time, take care.